Welcome back to another rendition of Floral Foolishness.
Sports.
Oh, yeah, it's Island time. It's the speed run of the intro for once. Only took 2 seasons and change here on Floral Foolishness, a worldwide leader of dumbass sports news.
Mm, and coverage of a lot of things. I'd like to say the worldwide leader automaton coverage, probably.
Yeah, this is like the first week without Tomaton in a long time.
I
Uh,
feel separation anxiety, but the only way to get through it is just commit.
he's hanging out in the Photoshop Bugatti in the background. That's where he's
Yep.
at.
It's Jalen Rager's Bugatti right there.
Oh, that's a fun old reference. But if you've never seen this show before, well, you don't know the old stuff. So here's what we do on this show. We talk about stupid crap, a lot of stupid crap
Yep.
in sports and
Mostly
society.
stupid crap.
Yeah, it's loosely in sports, all while rocking
Loosely in
some.
society.
Yeah, that's true too. In these crunchy Hawaiian t-shirts or collared shirts because we're that classy. We collar up for you.
Yeah.
Don't have collar up. Big difference there. He's
Not
Dragon
that-
Wrangler.
I haven't been on the Oregon Trail recently, but
Yeah, it's been a minute or two for me too. So
the
he's
Dysentery Dogs. That would have been a great name when we named soccer teams a couple weeks
oh
ago. The Denver Dysentery Dogs. Shit, cancel this episode. We're done.
that's another week and we fucked this one up bad.
Again, loosely based in even knowing what we're even fucking talking about when we write the script ourselves.
I know. I don't even have the right view on. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Now we're on speaker view. Now you can see our ugly mugs just up close and personal. So anyways, he's Dragon Wrangler. I'm Stoty. We're gonna start off as we always do with our opening statements. What you got for the people?
I have two because they're both kind of brief. One is that I found that there is a company in Japan, which, dude, Japan, no joke, is living in like 2150, while the rest of us are just back here fucking like living in the Stone Age.
I was gonna say
Th
a company other than the one that produced Tomaton.
oh, dude, different, but just as cool. Although they're also an IT firm, so I don't know that they didn't have a hand in coding Tomaton. Anyway, so they're called Trust Ring Co. They're based out of Osaka and they're basically an IT company. And, it's a very competitive market in the IT field. And so you have to do something to separate yourself to bring in top end talent, right? So what are they doing? Handing out alcohol during business hours and giving paid hangover leave to those who have too much. So literally, just if you want to go work for this company, they'll be like, "Hey, here's booze. How many do you want? All of them? Cool. Oh, you've had all of them and you can't come in because you're hungover. Here's your paycheck anyway. Good job. Keep working hard."
So, like, where would one find these jobs to apply to, theoretically
Any
speaking?
any IT website in Japan would be my assumption, or trustringco.com, whatever the case might be. Trustringco.com/hiring. Anyway, yeah. So there's options there. There is
Yeah,
options.
so we have no idea where those jobs are, of course. All right, so
Yep.
what's your second one?
My second one, I had a couple other, but they kind of tie in together, so I want to make it one here. All right, so last week in DC, and we talk all the time about just fucking Teslas, and we talk all the time about Cybertrucks, we talk about Subarus and Hummers, and all these just fucking stupid things, right? But I think I saw something last week that might have topped all of this. So went out and grabbed some beers in DC with one of my former players, right? Kid that played for me at the college level last year, offensive player of the year. He's the fucking man. He's coaching up this way. Good dude. We might get him on the show at some point here. We'll see. Anyway, so went out and grabbed beers with this dude. I'm leaving. I took the metro. So I'm walking back towards the metro. And where we went, it's a pretty long walk, it's like a 20-minute walk. So I'm walking through downtown DC, and this is like 5 o'clock on a Friday. It's hard to find parking in DC. So when you do, you got to take whatever parallel parking spot you can find, right? So there's a small spot, like big enough that a motorcycle would fit in. Small spot. Anyway, this dude is just massively struggling to get in there, like really, really trying hard, but just really can't do it. What's he driving that he's unable to fucking park in this parallel parking spot? A fucking smart car. If you can't fucking parallel park a smart car, you should just be deported. Like, just get fucked. You're a Mexican citizen now. You're in fucking Cuba. If you can't fucking parallel park a smart car, you should lose your driver's license. Plain and simple. And I have a feeling that you got it from CarMax. And the reason why, and this ties into the other thing that I want to talk about, whenever you listen to like Pandora or Spotify or YouTube or any of the music sites out there, I am not rich enough to afford like Spotify Premium, so I still listen to ads. There is one ad that keeps fucking coming on that drives me insane, and I hear it at least like twice a day because I've headphones in a lot throughout the course of the day. It's an ad for CarMax, all right? And the ad, this woman's with her husband, it's like screaming, and she's like, honey, did you see? And he's like, no, I was busy searching for a new car. And she goes, our son just scored the game-winning touchdown. It's like, all right, whatever. He's like, yeah, I was looking at cars. Here's, and she's like, oh, that is a good offer, whatever. And they keep talking. And then they could have just ended the ad. But then she goes, honey, look, he's going for another. He just scored the game-winning touchdown. Fucking bitch, what the fuck's he going for another of? How the
So
fuck? How the fuck have we not gotten picked up for marketing with all of our great ideas, but CarMax paid some fucking company to be like, oh, he just scored the game-winning touchdown and you missed it. Oh, wait, he's going for another. Was there a fucking flag on the play that brought it back, but you're busy looking at a fucking car? Figure your fucking life out, CarMax, and figure out why he's going for another after scoring the game-winning touchdown 30 seconds earlier.
I'm just gonna interject, and I think I got the solution to this.
What you got?
The kid's just a dick.
He's
He's
running
just
to the
running up
other
the.
end zone and then back again just to showboat.
No, I mean, he could be. I'm just thinking he's running up the score. Like,
But it
I
was
don't.
the game-winning touchdown, so the game should be over. Like you can't say he scored the game-winning touchdown when there's 10 minutes left. Like
Okay, this is another thing we could blame ESPN for because they're like, it's a walk-off touchdown. There's like 2 minutes left in the game. I'm just saying,
fair,
you, you
fair.
know,
I
like,
guess that logic is there. I would just, I would give too much credit to the American race to say that no, that can't be it because you might have a point there. I like the first thought more that we've just come up with now of like, no, he scored, and then he went to midfield and like spun the ball on the fucking logo of like the team that they're playing. And then they got pissed off because he tried to plant a flag. So he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna plant my flag. And then run in again. He's running in again after the game's already over just to fucking like plant a flag in their end zone. He doesn't even have a ball. He's got their team's flag. They're like, you're not gonna plant it. And he's like, yeah, I will. And he's running for the end zone. Plant.
okay, so roughly how much time between the first game-winning touchdown and the second game-winning touchdown is there in seconds in this commercial?
Maybe 15, probably like 10. It's literally, he's
Okay,
like, no, I was looking at the value of a new vehicle, and actually our car just went up by like 4%. She's like, whoa, that is a good deal. Oh, honey, look, he's going again. Like 7 seconds.
okay,
Not even enough
okay.
time to fucking kick an extra point.
Okay, so yeah, I think your version of this matches up a little bit better with the timeline of he just ran back and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna Marshawn, hold my dick this," and then he's just like, "Psych, we going the other way, bitches,"
What
and
if he
then
went
yeah,
like what if he went like I'm a fucking pro gamer and I'm playing Madden style of like he ran by 11 dudes and got to the one and like showboat and then he's like, nope, turn it around, retro ball, I'm coming back. He's like, oh no, I didn't score the touchdown. I got to the one. I'm running back to my own end zone. You can't tackle me. And then fucking runs by 11 more dudes. Like juke, juke, spin move. Oh, he's going again because he never scored the first time.
and of course he commentates on his moves as he does them, yeah, on the field too. So you hear it in the stands while the guy's looking at CarMax. His son is out there just like, Michael Vick in this bitch. And he's like, don't swear and don't distract me from my car searching. God,
All right.
Timothy.
He's getting ready to score. He's about to run into the end zone. What does he yell back at the dudes chasing him?
I mean, I already did the Marshawn Lynch hold my dick thing, but
I think he's looks back and he's like, you want to win? You put Topher in. You let him spin.
and on his way back to his own end zone, when he dives in, he's like, you just went through the Tova spin cycle.
I like it. I like it. He's like running down to the end zone. He's like, Press Z or R twice if you don't want me to bang your mom tonight.
Shit. Okay, yeah. So Topher Spin Cycle, our first name nomination of the night. Oh man, we we might have taken a break, but we are still on it.
Hey, just because
Topher.
we only put out two shows in the last like 4 weeks doesn't mean that we stopped caring.
We have always cared, just in a very different way.
We've always cared more than any of our viewers, other than maybe Nana McChesney.
We do care about the stupid shit, that's for sure.
We heart you, Nana. We heart you.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's fucking go. Um, yeah, yeah. All right. So thanks for those. How the fuck am I going to follow that one up?
I don't know why you keep letting me go first for things.
Because I think it's fun. You got to set the fucking tone.
Good
Which
logic. I challenge you. You know, I challenge you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
challenge you to elevate your game when on the days that I don't completely fucking play nosedive mine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of nosedives on this show, anyways.
Mhm.
But that's okay. That's okay. I am so I'm not even going to go the comedy route with this one. I am just happy that so last week we didn't record because I was down at Daytona for the Daytona
Yeah.
500. I am very fucking happy.
Billy,
Yeah, your boy, two time,
my dude.
back to back Daytona 500 champion.
Billy two
Holy shit,
times. Put his fucking name on it.
that's fucking nuts. And like they have
Because we've
like
got Jesus in the cockpit when he's in the driver's seat. Let's go, Liberty University Online.
for now. For now, we discussed offline that he might be going the other way for another reason,
It
because he's
might
a sinner.
happen.
But you know,
It's, that damn heathen. They hired Hugh Freeze. He'll be all right.
anyways, yeah, I'm just really happy that I got to see some actual fucking racing this year, and it didn't get fucking canceled on Sunday. There was a hot second where that was going to happen. There was a nice little spray of showers going on. So I'm a lot more excited for this season than I was last. So that's point number one. Point number two, my boy, and probably like the reason that I'm going to follow NASCAR very, very closely this year. My boy, Frankie Muniz. All right. Fucking first time
Man,
running a truck at Daytona. Malcolm in the middle gets fucking 10th place. All right. He fucking
he's gonna be
crushed that
like
shit.
50 now. How fucking old is that dude?
He is 39. Yeah, he's 39.
Respect, respect.
Yeah, yeah, he stayed in the back. He was, and I guess that was his strategy. He said at the end, so God only knows if that's true. And then the last 5 laps, I guess his crew chief's like, "Fuck it, let's go."
Fuck
And
it.
you
Let's
just see
rock.
Frankie just take off like a bat out of hell on the backstretch. And then it was just one of the most insane moments. Like it was one of those like almost scripted feeling moments when I saw it. So we're sitting off of turn four, like coming out of it, and last lap, there's a wreck. Trucks are going everywhere. There's just all this smoke and shit everywhere.
Mhm.
And I just see Frankie's car going into it, and it's like, oh God. And he just fucking barrels through it. And it just comes out. I mean, maybe he got a little bit scathed at the time. I thought maybe he got a little damage, which he did, but it was like, holy shit, he's whole out of that. And he just fucking takes off like a bat out of hell. It's like, yep, okay, I was a fan before, but now I'm a real big fan. So hey, kids, if you are looking for something to do, Atlanta Motor Speedway on Saturday, February 22nd, about
ATO
1:30 or so, they're going to run the trucks, pull for the 3-3. All threes for Frankie. Let's fucking go.
is that the Two Chains 300? What's the name of that race?
I have no idea.
The Trap Star Track Star 450.
Possibly. It may also be the Chick-fil-A meth house explosion 250.
Ooh, that's a dangerous race.
It is. It is. Um, so yeah. Anyways, just real excited for NASCAR this year. Can't say that this time last year after missing the 500 and Billy's first Daytona 500 win.
Back
Um,
to back, Billy two times.
yeah,
Who
and
won the NASCAR Cup last year?
who won the Cup Series? Who the fuck did win it? Oh my god, I should know this.
That
Joey
just
Logano.
oh fuck that shit.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid. So, this year's going to be a lot better.
You're a grown man. Nobody fucking over the age of 30 goes over the name by a fucking Joey other than Joey Bosa. That's because his biceps could break your head like a walnut. He can
Yeah,
go by that. You can't.
yeah, exactly. Actually, fun story about Joey Logano. His car, like, literally fucking died right in front of our section. I have
Hell
never seen so many middle fingers in my life. And I was
yeah.
around when people hated Kyle Busch with a passion. I was like, holy crap, this tops that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty freaking cool.
I'm just waiting for the Mexico City 450 so Kyle can't run.
I can't wait for that race.
Just wait
Uh,
until NASCAR takes a page out of the NFL's book and they're like, "Yep, we're going to do our season opener in Mexico City this year."
oh, eh,
NASCAR International.
international. But they are
I'd
going
like
to Mexico this year.
I'd like to think that, yeah, I'd like to think that like when we do this international NASCAR series, it's like, all right, like because you're the host city, you get to give us like your two best drivers just driving whatever car they normally drive in their shitty country race. So it's like you go to Mexico and it's like these dudes are whipping around. There's this dude in like a fucking Ford Taurus with like three wheels and like a fucking donut on it, just like trying to whip it behind the pack.
Oh, okay. I have a real opening statement that's actually kind of funny now. So when we were pulling in to our rental property down in Florida, which was fucking awesome, Port Orange, love you very much. Um, we were pulling in, and there was a like one of the old Toyota like RAV4 things, right?
Mhm.
And the one where it had the donut tire on the back, like it was trying to
Yep.
imitate a Jeep.
Yep.
Um, the donut um actual like um why am I forgetting his name? The rim was on it, the
Mhm.
tire was not.
I just needed that rubber for something else in my life.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry guys, I gotta put the rubber on. It's gonna be another couple hours before this tire gets changed.
All right, I
Anyways.
was driving down the road and I saw a dude that had a rim but not a tire, so I thought I'd be a good neighbor.
Yeah, yeah, so someday I'm gonna be driving down this road and somebody's gonna just have this wacky waving inflatable arm rubber that can slap onto my rim. So there
I
we
just
go.
figured somebody would pay it forward someday. When I needed rubber, somebody would give me their rubber.
And that's how science works.
Science is
Speak
real.
Speaking of science, the baseball science that is. Um it's back, so I'm excited. Wrangler isn't.
I don't know
This
that. I don't even know if it went away.
I mean, technically it didn't, but anyways, this week we have a story that reiterates why Senior Wrangler believes that the sport itself is a joke and that
Oh yeah,
baseball's players are mere children.
overpaid children.
The Beantown Red Stockings, you might know them as the Boston Red Sox, signed third baseman uh, Alex Bregman of the trash can banging Houston Lastros. The issue is they already have a third baseman, a man named Rafael Devers. When asked if Devers would consider becoming a designated hitter, he responded with, quote, no, third base is my position, unquote.
It's where I stand when people just don't hit balls to me for 9 innings because it's baseball and they just don't always do it. But sometimes they do, and that's my position then.
I'm gonna punch this glove. All right, so we got a threer. So we'll go through the questions now, go through them one at a time. So who should start at third between Bregman and Devers? Uh, how would you handle Devers refusing to play designated hitter? And if you wanted to let Bregman know he's not welcome, assuming you were Devers in this scenario, what would you do? So let's start with who should start at third? Who's on third, Wrangler?
Devers for a very simple reason, and that is finders keepers. He found that third base. He's keeping that shit. Done. Conversation over.
And here I was thinking, okay, there's going to be one part of the show where we're going to be serious.
You think I'm ever gonna be serious about baseball? Fuck those
No,
underpaid children.
no. Okay, so Rafael Devers has been uh, has held first place in a sense in one statistic across all folks who either started or played significant time at third base over the past 7 seasons. Do
Errors.
you? Yes, ding, ding, ding. We got it. All right. So he has been the league leader in errors at third base for 7 consecutive fucking years.
That wasn't even me doing research. That was just an educated guess.
Yeah. I mean, when someone lobs you that softball, right? Mm. If you are leading the league in errors for 7 years, children, that does
Impressive.
not mean it is impressive in a very bad way. It's impressive that the Red Sox have kept him there for as long as they have and
For a
not tried to
reason
find a
they
closer.
haven't been good in, I don't know, about 7 years.
Yeah. And here's the fucking deal, kids. Bregman's coming in. This guy was dead fucking last at Fenway. This is no.
Yeah.
No, just
Yeah.
step aside. It's over. All the stats say it's time to go to the DH spot. It's time to become the next big fucking poppy.
Well,
Some point you can go and yell at people that this is our fucking city if you do well enough just swinging the fucking bat, which you do fucking well.
plus, let's put it into context for a second here too, right? Like you don't get a pay cut. It's not like you get less money. Your contract's your contract. It's already signed. They're not paying you for your defense. Clearly they're paying you for your bat. So let's put it into context, right? Like let's say we go down to the old Springfield office of unemployment and I don't know, fucking Jeannie sitting behind the desk and you go in, you start talking to Jeannie and her job's like, let's help you find a job. Whether she places one person in a job that day or 100, she gets the same pay. So if your goal is like, hey, I'm going to place 100 people in employment, and then one day they come in, you're like, you know what, Jeannie, we're at a spot now where you only have to place one person. We're going to pay you the exact same. We're going to give you the exact same benefits, give you the exact same respect. You place one person in 5 minutes, just go home for the day. Nobody gives a shit. They're paying you the same amount of money to fucking do less. Take it. There's less of a chance of you getting cut. Now, instead of there being two things you get cut over by a real team, not necessarily the Red Sox, fucking now there's only one. Your only job now is swing a bat, maybe three at bats a day. At most, you're swinging it, you're fucking seeing 15 pitches a night total, and that's your entire day's work. Take that.
Oh, that's efficient if you're only seeing 15. And you probably
And
shouldn't be
three at
playing
bats.
DH either if you're only
In
seeing
three
15.
at bats, 15? Fuck yeah, dude. Five an at bat for three at bats. Maybe you go
So
four.
you're
Or,
assuming all these starting pitchers are going to be throwing no-nos against the Red Sox? They're not that bad of a squad. They were almost in the playoffs last year.
okay, so you're swinging at what? You see 20 pitches a night? Oh,
Nah, you got to foul them off, man. You got to run that pitch count up. That's what I'm saying, man.
not if you're Devers, because that'd be hitting the fucking ball towards third. That's your position. Nobody else in the league can stand there to catch it.
It's fine. Make him do that. Um,
Point being is, you want me now? All I have to do is just stand at the plate while a pitcher throws 20 balls, and you're not going to give me less money? Fuck, dude. Don't fucking make your life harder. Take what people give you.
this is an efficiency play, and you're right on that. And that you could just focus on swinging the fucking bat. That's all you got to focus on. Literally, that's it. No more
Dude,
worrying about defense and shit. Don't fucking worry about it.
Julio Franco, I want to bring up for a second here. Julio Franco, they say played till he was 45, but people also think he like forged his age. I think the dude played till he was like 52 because he got to a point where all he did was just pinch hit. So he'd come in like for one at bat every like 3 nights. And he was like, wait, all I have to do is just pinch hit like one time every 2 or 3 games. Fuck, I'll play until I'm 70. I think he still did for a while. I think after the majors were done, he went back to fucking Cuba and played in like the Cuban League till he was like 60. Like, dude, live off of that guy's life. That guy's living the fucking dream. I'm sold that like the best job in sports is fucking bullpen catcher. But dude, being a guy who pinch hits or only has to be a DH might be a better job than fucking bullpen catcher.
Yeah, because you could get paid a shit ton more money too. Because
A shit ton more money to do
yeah,
maybe even less work. A bullpen catcher, there's days you got to catch like 100 pitches. Fucking stand there and maybe swing it like 5 out of 20. Fuck, dude. I'd take that job right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, because look, I mean, every team is going to go for a bat, and every team in Major League Baseball has a designated hitter. So, okay, it doesn't work out in Boston. You have 29 other motherfuckers who are going to say, "Ooh, look at you. You have, let's say, because you focus on batting only, your average jumps up to way above 300. Holy shit, you are going to be very, very fucking rich."
It's hard to score runs in the post steroids era. It just is. If you can
Mm-hmm.
fucking do that, dude, Juan Soto is good, not fucking incredible. And look at the fucking money that guy's getting.
And the fucking luxury suite for his family. Compliments of the Mets.
Thanks, Mets.
Indeed. All right. So, how would you, as the skipper for the Bo Sox, handle Devers, refusing to play designated hitter?
Fight to the death. I put one sock full of fucking pennies in the middle of the locker room, start them on opposite sides, and just let them go. Um, that's option number one. Option number option number two, in all seriousness, is I just tell Devers, hey brother, you got two options here. You fucking DH, or you figure out how to play second base, which I'm going to tell you right now is literally the fucking same. Guess what you do at second base? You field a ball and you throw it to first. Guess what you're not good at? Fielding a ball at third and throwing it a long way to first. Guess what? Second, you have more time to react and it's closer to first base. I might have just saved you 10 errors this season. Well, coach, that sounds, but I've never played second base before. What do I need to do differently? Well, instead of throwing a ball 90 feet, or instead of throwing a ball like 120 feet, now you got to throw it 90. Well, that sounds easier. What else do I have to do? Well, you know how before when a ball was hit at you, you had to bend over and pick it up? Yeah, no, you just do that still, and then throw it a shorter distance. But coach, I've never played second base before. Well, I think I just taught you. You're a fucking all-star now. Good job. Congratulations.
And that's how you get him to be DH by moving him to second.
Or, somebody who doesn't lead the league in errors because now you're doing the fucking exact same thing, but throwing it a shorter distance.
So sadly, my initial thought for this was along the same lines as your fill a sock full of pennies idea, a little bit different in that I was going to go with a competition, and I was
Home run
going to
derby?
no, actually, I was going to say a taco eating contest right before a spring training game. Okay,
Fuck yeah.
now you don't say what the winner gets; you just make it however Devers does. You justify him moving him to designated hitter. I mean, more than likely, look, Bregman, I think it Chow. Devers could definitely fucking chow. Okay. I'm putting money on Devers winning a taco eating competition. All right.
Yep, I
So
believe it.
afterwards, it's like, hey man, like Babe Ruth had his fucking hot dogs thing, right? I'm just saying you could have the taco thing and go launch some fucking balls and make a lot of money, bro. You get
Sounds like a
them.
good day.
Yeah, it's the old school let them handle the product and then they'll actually buy it. All right. So if you wanted to let Bregman know he's not welcome, so we're Devers in this situation, how would you go about unwelcoming Bregman to the Sox?
So, the first and easy solution. So, fun fact about Devers, English is not his native tongue. He actually said all these things about third base being his position through a translator. He didn't say it in English because he didn't know English that well, despite having been in the league for 7 years now in Boston, which is a very English speaking town. So I'm gonna try to fake befriend Bregman, and he's gonna get it on day one and be like, "Oh, hola, cómo está?" And then I'm gonna try to be like, "Yo, I will teach you how to speak Spanish." And then I'm just gonna teach him like the wrong shit. So like he like goes in with confidence, talking to all the Hispanic players in the league, and he's like, "Get up to the plate," and I'm gonna be like, "No, you gotta learn how to shit talk a pitcher. Like you gotta learn how to shit talk a pitcher." I'm gonna be like, you say like, blah, blah, blah. And then that means, hey, fuck your mother, you're a pussy. And he's gonna go up there like first at bat of the season is going to be like a Cuban pitcher, and he's going to say it. And the pitcher's just going to look at the catcher and be like, "Why did he just say I bend over and you fuck me?" Like he's like gonna be like a little confused, but like, all right, I guess I'll fucking strike you out. I don't know. So yeah, no, I'm gonna teach him broken Spanish that's wrong and just not tell him what he's actually saying incorrectly until he loses so much respect in the league that he can't show his face in the majors anymore, leaving me as the only third baseman in Boston.
I'm going to point out the glaring flaw in this after I give my example. So yeah, Devers goes up to Bregman. He's like, "All right, man. So here's what you say. You say your pitching is so bad that your mother is fat." And then he says, "Here's the translation." And then Bregman goes up to the plate and he's like, "Su perro es muy guapo ese." He's like, "How do they know that my
The
dog is pretty? What is that?"
That
Um,
actually might help him become a better batter. If I'm a pitcher and somebody said that to me, I'm gonna be a little like fucking rattled now.
Oh fuck yeah, that could have the opposite effect. I'm gonna point out the glaring hole in this argument. He came from Houston. It's a little bit closer to the border. Might have a little bit more of a Spanish influence than Boston. Just saying.
How do we know? His name's Alex Bregman. He might have been like, I do not speak the Latino languages, sir. I speak the American language. We don't
I,
know. It's a possibility. I'm just saying that it could be the case. But he's like, whoa, now that I'm in Boston with all of these immigrants, the Irish, I need to go ahead and learn the native tongue of another country. So Spanish, it's close to Ireland. Same idea. Teach me, Raphael. Teach me.
even though part of me thinks Bregman might actually be Irish or Scottish. I don't know. It's got a little bit of that je ne sais
Possibility.
quoi
You
to
never
it.
know.
Yeah, yeah. But not Spanish. I would guess. All right, thanks for that. I'm going a little bit more on the nose, if you will. Bregman walks into the locker room at spring training, just going around like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Bregman. What's up? I'm Bregman. What up? I'm Bregman. Hey, here's my Houston World Series ring. What up? I'm Bregman. What up?" And if I'm Devers, I'm just gonna come in with a fucking metal trash can and throw it at him.
I like it. I like it. There's a very obvious answer that neither one of us came to, and I'm a little bit upset with us that we didn't.
Yeah.
The simple answer, and we have to go fucking college foosball style for a second here for this to work. Hear me out. All right. You buy a lake house with one jet ski. You invite Bregman over to your lake house, and then you ride the jet ski and you don't let him on it. And you're like, hey, Alex, I'm sorry, my turn's about over. Do you want to go ahead and get on it? And he's like, yeah, Raphael. And you're like, oh, too bad. My second turn's on now, bitch.
You just see a bunch of ESPN reporters out there like, God, we are going to make millions out here.
You should see him like go out. There's like trees. He like goes behind the trees for a second. He comes back. He's cross across. Just hear him go, you'll never get this. You'll never get this.
Not once, not even if there's a fire.
I'm the king of the castle. You don't even have a chair.
Oh God, the only way that plan would fail is if Devers is like, I'm bringing my own jet ski. Or Bregman says that. I'm bringing my own jet ski.
Houston is the jet ski capital of America, so there is a chance. You can't spell jet ski without Houston.
Yep, new name.
Second episode title, yep.
You can't spell Houston or jet ski without Houston. Yep,
Yep.
that's it. All right. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
Oh shit. All right. Well, it don't get no better than that for that segment. So we're just gonna move on to our next one.
Solid
Um
plan. Solid
it,
plan.
it's a fan favorite because we get in touch with our artistic and spiritual selves, the Nardowick Poetry Slam. This week brought to you by Budweiser.
Fuck yeah.
Budweiser. Drink a lot of these, yeah, and pretend they're American. All right, so what you got this week for the Nardowick
Budweiser,
Poetry Slam?
because Kurzweiser didn't pay me nothing. Yeah.
Ja, no steroids.
All right. I've got a song by Megan the Stallion. Uh,
Oh, my girl.
and
Yes.
I'm pretty sure she's from Houston, actually. Fun fact. She's definitely from Texas, I think from Houston. Anyway,
We all make mistakes.
it's called Otaku Hot Girl. Otaku Hot Girl. And the intro goes, I'm assuming not by Megan Thee Stallion, but it doesn't say. It goes, I like a tall woman with a nice big ass. Haha, just saying. Like Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion. Bubba Bankroll got it. And so then it goes into the chorus, which we'll get back to, but I'm gonna skip that for a second here because it goes, White wig on, bitch. I'm finna go Gojo. About Megan, you know, I'm the proto. I get to trending off every new photo. Want this horse on his chest like a polo. Bad words bow down when I pop out like Sakuna, eating these rap bitches that get me booted up. Hey,
Hey.
switching my flow up. It feel like it's two of us. If I let Tina out, that's a coup de grace. Sexy jutsu. I
Wait, wait, wait. Did you call it a coup de grace?
yeah.
Continue.
Sexy jutsu. I feel like Naruto. Naruto. Bitches think they better than me. I'm like, nah ho. Nah ho. Ugh.
Oh,
Fighting demons in my head like I'm Itadori. Itadori.
what is
Bitch is
Itadori?
boring without Megan. Wouldn't have a story. Then it goes, hey, cowboy hat with the chaps. Real hot girl shit. Put it on the map. Everybody know Tina Snow is the Mac. All these bad words be feeling attached. I'm not finna argue with Sasuke. Incel mad. I'm a weeb and a baddie. Y'all bad words be my biggest haters. If we met, you'd fold like paper. Bad bitch with a little drama. It's an old bad word somewhere crying about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wah wah. Whoop
Wawa.
whoop.
Whoop,
Pull
whoop.
that ass over. Finna stress him out and have him woo sign. Bow bow.
Wow.
I'm the sensei or the senpai. The one hoes want to be just like. And
Wow.
it's still on Texas, but my waist in a European size. Um, and then it basically just goes into how bitch, they not pro you, they anti me. You'll never be famous. Can't touch me like Goju. Just landed in Kyoto. So that is Otako Hot Girl by Megan Thee Stallion.
That one is probably the best one we've had on this.
Dude, it's up there.
I I am a big fan of Megan Thee Stallion, so I am not biased at all in that assessment. Yeah, so thanks for that submission. I feel more grounded. I don't know what you feel with poetry, I guess. So I
Then?
yeah, something. Yeah. So normally I just go with like top rap songs of the week.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
season one me, and I decided it's time to go in a new direction.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so I'll reveal that at some point. So we got some new shit. And so
Hot boy
this
shit. Some ceiling fan shit.
indeed. And so this one is called this one's by a poet named Vince Staples. And this is 6500 Hunnid.
Vince
Hunnid.
Staples, not to be confused with his arch rival, Vincent Office Depot.
Oh god. Yeah, yeah, they used to play
That's
Pokemon cards together.
that's
It's
his
bad.
evil twin. You don't bring out the Vinny Office Depot. You don't bring him out.
Hey, hey,
He needs
Vinny O, don't bow to no man.
Video needs his gat, you punk ass bitch.
Yeah, so this is Vince Staples. So Vincent Office Depot goes by Vinny. So Vincent Staples obviously just goes by Vince because he's cool like that.
Vinny OD just overdosing on these hoes.
And he allows you to just drop off return packages for Amazon for some reason. It's really weird. Anyways,
Ready Mermaid gets all the bitches wet. Go ahead.
so this is 6,500 HUNNID by Vince Staples. Birds and the Bees come and fuck with a G. Hot as
Retard.
6,500 degrees. 6,500 degrees.
A lot of degrees.
Hard on a hoe. Drop your dros to the flow. Gangsta God, baby, get on your knees. Baby girl, get on your knees. 6,500 degrees. Block been hot bout. 6,500 degrees. Block been hot bout. 6,500 degrees. Block been hot bout. 6,500 degrees. 6,500. Running to get that check. I'm coming. Jumping out that back seat, busting. Bus
I'm running.
bus missions with the blower as a youngin. Back when Killer Mo had him copping crystal through the prison dough. Feel the foe when I feeling low. Time to stretch a bad word. Riding through your section. Shit. I hope you got protection with you. Hop out when the cops out. Shit. I'm going
Shit.
with my 45. Brown rag, green light. Yoda time.
Yoda time.
Birds and bees come and fuck with a G. Hot as 6,500 degrees. 6,500 degrees. Hard on a hoe, drop your dros to the flow. Gangsta God, baby, get on your knees. Baby, get on your knees. 6,500 degrees. Block been hot bout. 6,500 degrees. Block been hot bout. 6,500 degrees. Yeah, there's 4 stanzas to this. Block
Fuck
been
yeah, there
hot
is.
about 6,500 degrees.
We're at
6,500.
26,000 degrees. What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You alone. Car full of bad words, but you alone. It's getting deep. It's time to show how much you love your homies. One bad word outside, 2 bad words up inside the store, 1 bad word gonna die. Oh, that's sad. The other 2 can come along. That's sadder. Gloves with the disguise. Bang the set before you blow. Don't stop till he drop. Don't shoot for the skies or shoot for his souls. I told you before that bad words gotta die for this shit to survive.
Like there's always multiple options. Maybe that's the one you selected, but technically there is other choices.
Technically, there is other choices like saying 6,500 degrees, block
Oh,
been hot bout 4 times in a row, and acting like that's poetry. So that is my new or part of my new strategy for selecting these 6,500 degrees, not by Vinny O and the Supply Boys.
I like it. And actually, for I don't know why, for some reason, that thing gave me a great idea for what we're going to do for March Madness this year, but that's for a later time. Anyway,
That's very disturbing. I
yeah,
can't wait.
I have a fucking March Madness idea that could be the greatest episode we've ever done, or could crash and burn so fucking hard that we never do another episode ever again.
Hey, when we shot for the stars with world peace on plastered, I think we fucking hit that shit. So
Not wrong.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so March Madness big time tournament. All-Star games, not so much. And
Mm-mm.
they are quite controversial in 2025. The NFL has become a trivia bowl in a stadium that doesn't allow PVC pipe purses. I thought this was
Facts.
America. I
Not yet.
really thought it was.
Not yet. They
Yeah.
don't allow PVC pipe purses at fucking Camping World Stadium yet. Wait until we get to 47 followers, then wait and fucking see.
There will be dozens of us. Dozens.
We are the
There is 1 dozen.
1% of people at Camping World Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We will be a presence that will annoy. The NHL has gone to the Four Nations face off, which is fan fucking tastic, even though
Fucking
the end
amazing. That's some
result,
of the best hockey. Like that took me back to my childhood. That was like 1990s hockey in the best fucking way.
it was amaze balls, but it wasn't technically an all-star game. Baseball puts dudes on seven pitch counts because eight would void their fucking warranty. Then
Yep.
there's the NBA, where professional athletes dribble a basket hoop ball around cones and compete to see who can try less on defense. All right. So 150 to 100, like 47 or whatever it was this year. But this year, the NBA All Star Skills Competition wasn't without controversy. In a timed event to see who can pass to huge stationary targets, we're talking like Shaq, dribble and then shoot with no pressure. Spurs players, Wemby, RIP on the season, by the way.
Oh, rough life.
Yeah,
Rough life.
blood clots are a bitch. And
And the
CP3,
shoulder is a weird place for one. Yes.
yeah. So Wemby and CP3, they were like, oh, we got the system down. We got it beat. Instead of shooting, they simply dropped the 9 balls to save time.
If you watch the video, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Mm. And so, while this strategy did technically give them the fastest time, they were DQ'd, disqualified. So,
What?
so what do you make of this? And since all All-Star games aren't real now, what All-Star events should we see across all sporting types? Let's start with what do we make of the just drop the 9 balls strategy by Wemby and CP3?
Uh, I think it's genius, and the reason I think it's genius is because it's literally the only thing I can tell you about all of All-Star Weekend. It's become such a fucking joke. So they actually changed the format this year. It's not one All-Star game. They did four teams and they did untimed games to 40, which I assume took like a minute and a half because we just shoot fucking 93s now. Um, but it's genius in that you don't get a bonus for winning this all-star shit. You don't get anything. So like if you get DQ'd in the first round, you get to just go fucking hang out, drink more beer, and bang more strippers sooner. So like I think it's genius because it got them out of competing in the rest of the all-star weekend facilities. And why be there if not to just go drink more alcohol and fucking throw more 6,500s?
6,500 degrees. Um, yeah, I agree with that. I'm also going to add to this that the NBA under Adam Silver is not what it was
Nope.
under his predecessor. Um,
David Stern, RIP.
yeah, it is very, very different. At least Stern had the wherewithal to expand to markets at the right time. And I really feel like Silver is trying to tweak the All Star game to capture that same magic in a bottle here. Um, you're not going to fix an event that has been historically unfixable. I mean, you look across all the leagues, nobody's really gotten All Star weekend right. How many times have people complained about the Pro Bowl? Every single time it's happened. Every fucking single time it's happened.
Yep.
So what do I make about the strategy of CP3 and Wemby? It's absolutely fucking genius. Hate the game, not the player here. All
Agreed.
right. Like you came up with this stupid fucking obstacle course and people found a way to beat it.
And you're penalizing them for that.
Yeah. And you know what? Like comparing it to Star Trek for 20 seconds here. The Kobayashi Maru, fucking Kirk goes in, uploads, a little virus thing and is able to get past it. Okay, that's a little bit more cheating than just dropping 9 basketballs.
They literally like
Yeah.
just like almost like rolled it. They were like, oh,
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
was incredible how much of a middle finger it was. Like that, but I think the fact that it was a middle finger pissed them off more than the fact that they cheated the game. Like it was amazing.
Yeah. So, like, if you want to make All Star Weekend something, you have to get the players to buy in too.
Yep.
The players obviously did not buy in.
Clearly or not.
No. No, in what way is this really displaying skill? So, look, kids, All Star Weekend has always sucked. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Just have the good players play the good players. Make it a fucking rest weekend. Just stop trying to reinvent this wheel. Ratings are way down, and they're only going to get worse because of that. So that's question number one. The second one, since All Star games aren't real now, what
Mhm.
All Star events would you like to see across all of sport?
So before I go into that, I want to say really quick that I do think the NFL has one thing right, and that hurts me to say because you know my hatred of the Pro Bowl games. The one thing that the NFL has right is that they do their All-Star game after the regular season.
That's true.
I don't know why the other three professional sports decided we're going to get three-quarters of the way through the year or two-thirds of the way through, and then, oh, let's go have an all-star game where our worst players get to go rest for a week and get ready for the second half of the season, but our best players have to go work again. If you just move the All-Star games to the end of the season, I think the players would care at least a little bit because they know then they've got 3 months off after, not another 2 months of a fucking season where they're going to the playoffs and trying to rest their body. Load management has become a thing in every sport, especially the NBA.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
we're going to talk about load management, you can't fucking convince me that an NBA player who buys into the idea of load management is ever going to try in a midseason All-Star game. But an after-season All-Star game and they've been knocked out, you're just fucking playing pick up ball with your boys at that point. You might actually get something out of that. Anyway, first off, Royal Rumble. Every sport, every sport
Now back
gets
to
to
the
pick
important part.
every sport gets to pick their four competitors. Doesn't even have to be the best one in their sport. Like you could be the worst fucking NASCAR driver, but you're like, oh, that dude fucking lifts weights. He's our Royal Rumble competitor. Four dudes or females. If for the female Royal Rumble, there's gonna be one of those too. You get your four representatives, and we have a Royal Rumble betwixt all of the professional sports. Let's throw fucking soccer in
Whoa,
there.
that's a
Throw fucking
first. Somebody dropped a betwixt.
the fact that it doesn't come out in a poetry slam yet is shocking.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll throw fucking pro lacrosse in there, dude. We'll throw some fucking cricket in there. If there's an American cricket team, let's go. You get
There
four
is.
representatives. Yeah. We'll do it fucking as many sports as there are. We'll make it that big of a Royal Rumble. We got a 90 competitor Royal Rumble. You better not be competitor number one.
Oh my god, I would love to see a NASCAR Royal Rumble, but not with the drivers, but with the fucking pit crews.
That would actually be fucking awesome.
Holy shit.
I think in this scenario, I think NASCAR is allowed to use their pit crew for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like every individual car team could select four people for the Royal Rumble. Oh my god. It's just going to be every single gas man who is like three times the size of me is going to come out there. And then like I don't know, you're going to have one tire changer, the jack man, and then maybe one of the fucking like gun wielders just because they're quick.
So we're going to modify this. Hang on. So each league gets four competitors. It has to be three current athletes and then a wild card. And the wild card is any non-athlete associated with the league. So like it could be a pit crew guy for NASCAR. For the NFL, obviously it'd be a fucking strength coach from one of the teams because there's some fucking psychopath grizzly bears that are strength coaches in the NFL.
Yup.
For fucking the NBA, truthfully, it's probably like one of the players' dads who's locked up for like 40 years on gun charges.
LeVar Ball before
Negotiated with the
losing his
league.
fault or losing his foot. Yeah.
Probably fucking John Morant's dad. But yeah, anyway, no, I think that's what you do. It's three current actual all-star players and a wild card.
Wow. We're fixing All Star Weekend.
Telling you.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Royal Rumble. What other suggestions you got?
That's my best one. I think the other thing that you do, just because I think it'd be really entertaining, is I think you have like a Madden tournament where you have to play as yourself with whatever rating you've been given.
Mm-hmm.
So like if fucking Joey Bosa has like a 96 and the dude playing left tackle who happened to make the All-Star game going into the season was like a rookie and had like a 82, guess
Mm.
what? You're probably getting fucking blown up by Bosa again and again and again. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. And I think that with this, every time that a touchdown scored, the other team has to take a shot, or every time a turnover, whatever. Like every time something bad happens, you take a shot. So now you have to play drunk Madden, or drunk 2K, or drunk Chell, or whatever your sport is. Since we can't actually play our sport for an all-star game now, you're just gonna do it fucking esports style.
Okay, I'm going to put a twist on that. It's whatever your rating is for a different game. So you have NBA players who are going to play Madden. All right. Wouldn't that be great?
But is it the same game for everybody? Because I'm just
No.
thinking like, so how do we decide what the game is? There's like a raffle. So
Yeah,
it's like
oh
you
yeah,
put
yeah.
every sport in there and
Uh-huh.
it's like, oh yeah, I got Shell. I can kind of ice skate. So I'm like a 52 and another dude's like, I got fucking Tiger Woods golf. I'm a 19. What the fuck?
Exactly. That's the fun part. The only ball that's pulled out is your sport.
Yes, I fucking love this. Yes.
All right. And then, like, okay, for like the position, like specific specialized sports like football, then there's another drawing per player that's like, this is going to be your assigned position. Okay. So, like, we're not even going to put you where you should be. Okay. So, you're going to have fucking Wemby as a goddamn left guard on an
I
offensive
was just
line.
I was just thinking you get a fucking offensive lineman. He's like a striker and fucking
Yes. Yes.
in
Yeah.
FIFA.
You get it. You get it. Oh,
Oh
tell
my a
me.
six. Oh my a six. It goes to triple digits. I'm not even in the doubles.
And then for the esports All Star weekend, they have to play a random sport against the actual All Stars for that sport in real life.
I think that'd be amazing. Yeah.
We have just fixed everything.
And yet the fucking CarMax company is doing commercials, and here we are.
It's impossible to parallel park a
He's
fucking
running for
smart
a
car.
third game-winning touchdown today in the same game.
Some jackass in a Wood Brothers Hawaiian just trucked him. Oh yeah, that's what we just fucking did. Um so yeah. Um okay, so thanks for that. You got any other suggestions? No. So how or what events should we see for All-Star weekends across all sports aside from the fantastic esports idea? Drift competitions.
Too fast, too furious.
Oh yeah, no, you're setting up a fucking drift course and we're not cheaping out. We got fucking Lambos and that's it. Per sport drift competition around a track. I would love to see offensive linemen try and drift outside of a fucking NFL stadium. I think that should be one thing. Number two, and I also believe that this should be the automatic overtime rules, regardless of sport, except for the sport in which this particular event is native to. I believe there should be a dunk competition.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So All Star Weekend for baseball, okay, you got to have the home run derby, but it is started with a fucking dunk competition.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, so fucking lootly. And add in the esports idea because that's just fucking fire.
Love it. Love
Abs-
it.
Absolutely love it too. Just like this next segment. Oh,
Woo-hoo!
always love it. Always do because it's time for the Giuseppe Stromboli review of the week.
The week.
Is unofficially sponsored by. Do you say it Perfy?
I assume that's how you say it if I had to take a guess.
Perfy? Perfy? Perfy.
Terrify.
Perfy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a little bit of sex behind that. Perfy. In
Fucking
honor of the famous remake of the.
Italian sex havers. Fucking. I stand by everything we've said every time we talked about Simone Fontecchio and the Italians. You guys are all, every single one of you, fucking sex addicts.
Perfy. In honor of the famous remake of the popular series of books out of the UK, We honor the pool playing bang noodle wheeling, absolutely from New Jersey and not
We,
Italy. Wizard with our Giuseppe Stromboli redo of the
but
week. Yeah.
have we confirmed that we're talking about New Jersey, America, not New Jersey, Italy?
Uh, oh, 100%. It's New Jersey, America. Yes.
Hey, just making
Yes.
sure. Just making
Oh,
sure.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the dude thinks that fucking tacos are Italian.
I
Okay.
was
Like
gonna say
we've
we did talk
established
three
that.
weeks ago, and he's like, "Hey, bon voyage, senor.
Yep.
Me
Exactly.
llamo Giuseppe."
Oh yeah. Um, so with a Giuseppe Stromboli redo of the week, yeah. Unofficially sponsored by Perfect pepperoni pizza flavored soda. Oh, he sent me the graphic of that this week, and I just had
You
to laugh.
sent me the graphic of that. You
Did
said this
I?
is our next sponsor. How fucking drunk were you when you found this? You sent that to
Very.
me and said, "Hey, this is our next unofficial sponsor," and I used it
I think it was
over
very.
some dude that was talking about getting you out of your timeshare lease. I don't know. I found this fucking random website and I was like, "Wow, this is really fucking stupid."
So that'll be next week's. Okay,
I
yeah.
remember.
So
I
I,
probably
I
won't.
was very drunk, so that was in day
I got
two.
to work on my fucking March Madness shit next week. Sorry.
All right. So again, Perfect is a pepperoni pizza flavored soda. So imagine that next time you see that hot Italian dude, just like Perfect. Yeah.
Fucking
Trying
sexual predators.
trying to have a heart attack, but regular pizza just isn't working fast enough. Get Perfect to have the sexy heart attack. Yes.
After I have a heart attack, you take off your clothes and we have heart attack together. Hey.
Everybody know the best heart attack happen when your hands are so free. Perfect. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so that's a perfume commercial right there. So this week we head to the sprawling metropolis that is Grand Blanc, Michigan.
Yup.
There they have a man known as Judge Jeffrey Clothier, who is a renegade in the judge circuit.
Renegade.
Renegade plays fast and loose with the law. How so? Well, he sentences criminal wrongdoers to participate in a quote Walmart wash unquote. At this Walmart wash, Clothier's plan is to have between 75 to 100 shoplifters wash the cars of Walmart customers. So in this scenario, you bring your car to this Walmart wash and your car uh it gets stolen for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
Oh, couldn't see
Yeah.
that coming.
Somehow, since you brought it to be washed by fucking shoplifters and you were born in a barn yesterday, and because you forgot to read the entire Wikipedia article on Grand Theft Auto and laundering money through vehicles or laundering vehicles, because why the fuck not? In which you were the number one hack at the bottom of both sites. You were for coming to the criminal fucking car wash at the Walmart. So, what funny or unique way are you getting revenge on Judge Clothier for costing you
No.
your whip?
I've got two, as per usual. Option number one, I'm gonna go back to our opening statement for a minute here. What am I doing? I'm putting Topher in. I'm letting him spin. One thing about judges, uh, most of them have children because they have fucking big egos, so they have to like reproduce and have another one of themselves. So chances are, Judge Clothier probably, probably has a son around like I don't know 10 to 12 who plays for like the Grand Blank like Granny Rabbits or whoever the fucking Pop Warner team is around there, the Grand Blank Geo Prisms. um Fucking brings in the whole Detroit auto market too there. Anyway, So what I'm doing is whoever his team's playing week in and week out, I'm putting fucking Topher in. I'm letting him spin. Oh, he scored the game-winning touchdown. Oh, wait, no, he's going back the other way. Oh, he hit ZR twice. Hit ZR twice if you want me to bang Clothier's wife. Oh, he keeps spinning. Keep putting him in. You keep letting him spin. And he does.
Yeah, and
Option number one.
Topher also comes out because he has the old school Walmart ride and spinner still in the box, and after he spins everybody on the field, he comes and spins them rims at IRL.
Damn right. I'd like to think that Clothier has fucking spinning rims on a Bugatti. Anyway. Option number two, it doesn't just affect Clothier, it affects others, but I think it'll be worth it to affect Clothier. So, the court stenographer is a position that still exists in the world today, right? We have the ability to record shit, but instead we still have to have a stenographer sitting there just typing away. Now, for the longest time, that was done through basically a typewriter, right? But we've gotten to a point now with technology where it's essentially done through a laptop in almost every courtroom in America. I'd like to think Grand Blanc, that's the case too. What am I doing to get back for my car getting stolen? So I am breaking into the courtroom at night. I am logging on to said court stenographer's laptop. And what I'm doing is going into the program and going to a find and replace. And every find for plaintiff, I am replacing with the word fart. Every find for defendant, I am replacing with the word bigger fart. And so now we've got a court stenographer typing along, and the dude representing the plaintiffs up there, and he's like, "What I'm trying to say is that and just from a stenographer, it says that the bigger fart said that," and they're like, "Wait, Judge Clothier, hang on, sorry, I mistyped. I need you to go back for a second here. My 700 words per minute, my bad. I'm sorry." And then they go
Judge
off for the other
Clothier
case.
is there drinking a pepperoni flavored soda.
A pear pie. He's like, fine, I'll take
Perfect.
another sip of my pear And so,
Perfect.
but she keeps typing, and it's like, yes, what I said is that the bigger fart is not the one responsible here, but it's the fart. And they're like, sorry, Judge Clothier, I don't know what's going on. I think the computers are taking over. The Terminators are coming. Ah. Next thing you know, it takes fucking 97 days to get through opening statements on a fucking court case. Judge Clothier, you have one case the rest of your career as a judge. You're welcome. Don't steal my spinning rim Bugatti.
It's the far Terminator. Let's go. Let's go. Love that. Um, okay. Your example was a little bit more in depth than mine was. So I just thought, in this situation, I want to flip the script, you know. I want to flip the script on this guy a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the judge a fine letter on not like just regular paper, but like that cardstock shit. All
Hell
right,
yeah.
so it's real fancy, so he's got to open it, and it's going to be like, dear judge, I really appreciate everything you're doing to try and rehabilitate this community. As a part of the Walmart wash, I was really impressed with all of the washers, if you
All
will.
of it.
And
All of them. Every
and
single
I,
one.
and I would love to repay the favor as and of course lying here, own an auto tuning and body shop, and we would love to give your car a full makeover. Good judge, on the house. And so obviously he's going to take it up because, it's a couple $100 nowadays to get everything cleaned out, all spick and span or whatnot. And then when he comes back, throw him the keys. They might feel a little bit different. He goes out in the parking lot, hits the button to try and find his car, and lo and behold, it's a cyber truck. Not just a cyber truck, a stolen cyber truck.
Who would steal a Cybertruck? You should be thrown up just for that. Like thrown in jail just for the idea of thinking that that's what you want to steal.
These convicts stole my car. I have no bounds, sir. We're gonna steal a fucking Cybertruck that Elon is trying to practically give away at this point,
Dude, it's
just to make a point.
it's bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And just for the little extra touch at the end, on the dash, there's going to be a free coupon for right down the road, a car wash. And that
You
is,
didn't know.
and that's how you get them back for real. Because hey, let's face it, judges and such, they may not be up on all the bad shit that Cybertruck is going through. They
They
may
have a
not
lot of
listen to
law and
Ford.
order to embrace.
Yeah, they may not shockingly listen to this fine podcast and know all of the shit that all of us know about Cybertruck
Well,
and
their
how
mistake.
awful it is. Yeah.
Their mistake. And slash smart cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we got to add that to the
That's
list.
the new enemy. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of Cybertruck, because I haven't been able to talk about it in like 20 seconds. Did you know that the Cybertruck is now equivalent in terms of potential damages and death to the Ford Pinto?
What? What company to be in? Holy shit. Wow. Not even from hitting other vehicles and exploding, just from it exploding on its own.
I mean, probably at this point, who knows? But we have the Ford Pinto and we have the Cybertruck in this same category as
What
equals.
company to be in?
Holy shit. You want to
Throw
talk about
fucking
fucking
Geo
elite?
Metro in there and you're just cyber fucked. Imagine with the technology we have now, if like for some reason cars have been delayed and in 2025 they were like introducing the Geo Metro. But now it's got like a rear view camera and like lane assist.
Oh God. But all it doesn't register actual lanes as lanes, so it looks for the woods and just drives in there.
You park in a parking lot, it's like searching for tires that fit because it's got a fucking donut and needs to replace it. And so you put something in the GPS in the dashboard, it takes you 3 spots down to another Geo Metro that has a tire that's not popped. You've reached your destination. Get out with your wrench and steal this tire.
But those Geo Metros are going to come with the most up-to-date security systems. So you're going to get out of your car and some Amish dude's going to come out with a shank and just fucking pop that tire and run away.
I was thinking the fucking steering wheel lock that we had back in like the early 90s.
But on the tire.
I'm gonna boot my own tire here. Yep. There's not anybody stealing this.
It takes an hour to get out of a parking spot, but boy, is it worth it.
I have to boot all 4 tires, but God, do I love the efficiency of this vehicle.
It gets 60 miles to the gallon. But goddamn, parking really just kills that time. Oh God.
Actually, the first vehicle in the history of the world. I'm actually saving money by parking, by not parking it.
We just have to keep it going.
It's like speed, but in a Geo.
So you see Jason Statham driving one, obviously, and he's just going around licking telephone
Reeves,
poles.
bro. We're talking about speed 3? Come on now.
Oh boy. There it is. There it is. See if we just bring it back to Cybertrucks and Geo Metros and take it
Life
for a
all
run
gets
with it.
simpler.
It really can. So final thoughts from my end on that is I really think we have like oh God, how should I say this so we don't get canceled? The all fantastic Transformers that are basically a Geo Metro, a Ford Fiesta, a Cybertruck and a Ford Pinto that all become different types of Transformers. I really think we
Forget
might
about the
have something.
smart car. There's got to be a midget in the
Oh
Transformers.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like Bumblebee. So
No, not Bumblebee, dude. Smart car is the fucking Peter Dinklage of the Transformers universe.
oh, Peter, don't kill Peter Dinklage like that. There's got to be something else.
Fair, fair. He's smart car is the mini me of the Transformers universe.
I like Mini Me too. What about hmm, hmm. What is something useless and small?
That's a setup. I'm not going to bite.
Damn it. I was hoping you would. Anyway, so we'll have to workshop that one for next time with our fantastic Transformers and March craziness or madness or whatever. But with that, we're going to go ahead and call it another episode in the books of Floral Foolishness.
Sports.
Yay! Where it's always island time. We thank you for joining us. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If not, we'll try and do better the next time. I'm Stotsy, joined as always by the Dragon Ring, Jeremy Phelps. And as always, you stay tropical. Oh, yeah, Kosher Man, West Lafayette.
Low.
Louisiana.